Penn State's man-down unit is ranked 12th of 60 D1 teams, while Lehigh's man-up unit was ranked 12th. Do you think that the special teams did their job this past Saturday versus Lehigh?
I did. We thought that was going to be a key to stay out of the penalty box against Lehigh. Watching them on film, they were extremely dangerous. And so we put a lot of time, a lot of emphasis in the short period of time that we had to prepare for Lehigh. And I thought Coach Toner and the defensive unit did a great job of limiting Lehigh's looks. And at the other end, I thought our extra man did a decent job, scored a nice goal on an extra man look. And, they had some chances, especially in the winning moments in that fourth quarter. And I thought our guys in the defensive end, especially our goalie, Austin Kaut, did a great job of keeping the ball out of the cage.
Overall, were you happy with the way the entire team played this past Saturday?
I was. I thought it was a tough week. The Tuesday night game was just so disappointing. Coming back here, I thought you could just tell that our team didn't feel like we played as well as we could. Credit Bucknell, they played a great game, and I felt it was lingering through Thursday's practice, and the mindset of our team was not great going into the latter part of last week. And then getting back on the road. I just didn't feel like we had a lot of momentum going into that game, and going up 5-2 was nice to see at halftime. But then giving up that lead and going down 7-5 was a bit daunting. But I think the reason that we were pleased as a staff is because we beat a good team, coming back in the fourth quarter to score 2 goals late to tie it up, and then the way we won it. I think it just gave our guys a real sense of confidence coming out of that game, having lost a couple of close ones, one to Bucknell, one to Ohio State earlier. I think this was a big sense of relief for our guys as we move back into the CAA.
Now, shifting gears over to Drexel, their team is led by senior attackman Scott Perry. He has 42 points on the season, as well as 4 other players with over 17 points on the season. How will you stop their attack, and how do you compare them to the Nittany Lion attack unit?
They've done a great job. All 3 of their attackmen are extremely potent, and we'll try to stay consistent in our defensive end and do a good job of playing good team defense. We've never been a team that's tried to shut out any one guy, so we'll try to stay true to ourselves, mix up our defensive package a little bit, and just try to do as good a job as we can of playing with our 7 against their 6 in the defensive end, and hopefully give Austin Kaut the shots that he has seen throughout the course of the early portion of the season, which has allowed him to have a lot of success. And I would say they probably have more points than our attack. That's fact, and I think they're an extremely dangerous group, both with and without the ball. I would say it's tough to compare, but I would say our attack probably compares a little bit to them in terms of the style that they play. They got a couple of really good off-ball guys, and Perry does a good job with and without the ball. And so we're going to have to play very well down low in our defensive end, but I'm hopeful that our attack will continue to make strides, and I think they've done a much better job than we've done earlier in the season. I think we continue to grow there. It hasn't necessarily showed up on the scoreboard. I think a lot of that has to do with our shooting efforts. We've given 2 poor shooting efforts. Bucknell's goal, we had 16 saves. Lehigh's goal, we had 14 saves, and that's 30 saves over the last 2 days. You're not going to win a lot of games if offensively, anyways, if you continue to shoot the ball the way we've shot it. So hopefully we'll continue to generate the amount of shots that we've had and do a better job with that to keep pace with Drexel's potency at their attack.
Is there anything specific after your 2 away games last week that you've been working on this week in practice?
At this point in the season, we're just trying to refine and keep our kids healthy. It's been a long season, especially with only 35 guys on the team. A lot of guys have had bumps and bruises throughout. So we continue to just try to improve each and every week. There's nothing in particular. I thought in the middle portion of the season, clearing was a big issue. I feel like we've continued to work on that and have done a better job there. Face-offs continue to be an issue. I feel like we've put a lot of time and emphasis there and have done a better job. But we're still tinkering with our lineup offensively and defensively, and I think everything is still a work in progress. Amazingly enough, 9 games in, looking into our 10th game, but I think that's part of it, being a first-year staff and with a team that we've just started to get to know, and strengths and weaknesses all coming into play. So they've continued to keep plugging away. I think last week's game was like I said, a good confidence booster, and it's kept them, coming out of that locker room onto the field with high spirits and working very hard towards our next goal here against Drexel.
So a win against Drexel, it'll make you guys 3-0 in conference play and put you in a great position for the postseason conference tournament. How has the team been handling the pressure of their season wrapping up and every game kind of meaning more than the last?
I'd say solid. I mean, I think every time we feel we have a chance to extend ourselves and start to gain momentum, I'm not sure we've taken that step, and so I think this is a big one for us. I feel like when we've won a game, we haven't been able to really take that next stride in practice by preparing like a team that deserves to be there. We've kind of taken a step back, so I'm hoping that after that Lehigh game, we were fortunate to win that game. We build off that momentum and play like a team that's hungry, but is also confident. Because I know they realize the magnitude of these next 4 games. Our seniors have talked quite a bit about it. An opportunity to continue to play and represent Penn State, and this would be the next huge step for us if we could get over the top of Drexel. But I also think they're keeping things into perspective and keeping this a 1 game at a time kind of a season, knowing that they're not going to take anything for granted, especially with the way that things have gone for them in the past. And just try to keep our focus on the 60 minutes that we have afforded to us on Saturday, not try to look ahead too much at the big picture, and just try to do the best job we can, because we don't feel like we've done that. We haven't done the best job we can in any game. I don't think we've played 60 straight minutes of great lacrosse, and but credit our guys. They continue to work so hard to try to get to that point. So I'm hoping that we can feel that way sometime in the near future. Hopefully it'll be this weekend against Drexel.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck this weekend.
Great, thank you.